I know. They dropped. That's bad.
Real girls get down on the floor. On the floor. What was y'all's like anthem back in the day when you was like at your peak of partying? What songs did like kind of got you hyped? Remember, where's Roscoe Dash? Remember Roscoe Dash?
Yeah.
Yeah, he like dropped a summer and just disappeared back into heaven. He left. Like we don't know where he's at. Is he at McDonald's? Is he still writing and producing? No, I'm serious. A lot
I
of
mean,
these,
he might still be doing some music.
it never crosses your mind what some of these artists are doing right now. They're no longer in the spotlight. Lil Jon and his East Side Boys. Where are those East Side Boys at? Yeah, Lil Jon is still making a lot of money. Kevy Kev was happening. Yeah, Lil Jon, he actually built a school in Ghana too. So he's out there making moves.
Who?
Lil Jon.
Oh, okay.
But you remember Sean Paul and the other dude, Young Bloods?
Yeah.
They was in that Snap Your Fingers. Where are they? What are they doing? Them franchise boys, where are they?
Dude, they were one hit wonders. They weren't supposed to last forever.
I'm not asking them to last forever. I'm just wondering, what are they doing now?
Maybe they got real estate or something.
I don't think so, brother.
You never know.
I do.
You don't know.
Okay, you're right. I'm going to start.
You just going by what
I'm going to start researching these people. Like when you ask me about somebody like Chameleonaire.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a mogul right now. Like, he has a lot of money right now. You remember Pretty Ricky Spectacular?
Yeah.
He's a millionaire.
Yeah.
Off
He does
tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he does those seminars and stuff like that.
No, but he
too.
made his millions off tech.
But I'm saying that he also
No, I don't want to hear anything else.
He does seminars too.
When you're able to get into this
How
game,
y'all doing?
when you're able to get into this game, Miss Scorpio, what's happening? You're able to get into this game and you're able to just like have like a little 15 minutes of fame, and then you take that 15 minutes and you just throw up an umbrella of like success all over the place. Rihanna is going to be known more for her off the music than her on the music.
Well, as the generation starts to grow, yeah.
Because she doesn't make music anymore, but she's still
our generation. We knew her originally from music.
We do, but
people you still see people doing where you still people here. You still people playing that jam
because that's a classic. But what I'm trying to say is,
my umbrella.
Do you know how many people look at Ice-T on what's that show he's on?
Which one?
Ice-T. He's on some.
The police show.
Yeah.
People
know him more from that than him actually being an actor. At some point, I mean, not an actor, a rapper. At some point, it's going to be the same thing with Ice Cube. Ice Cube was a gangster, NWA, and he's been acting for so long that only the older generation know exactly who he is.
Yeah, because you have to be able to branch out. You can't be stagnant, because let's be real, the music game.
E40 stays stagnant,
but
he's still good.
But let's be real, the music game is for young folk. It ain't
Law
really.
and Order. Yeah,
it's not.
Thank you, Kevin. Yeah. Law and Order is what this.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, because the twins' mama said it. Yeah, she said it also.
But he's been in Law and Order for so long that sometimes when you're on some like local channels here, you see him on like some of these cheap commercials where they say you need like
him and Vivica Fox on one. I saw that junk. I was like, damn.
I think they say Vivica Fox sells hair now, and it's horrible.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't mean to like call her out or anything like that, but I that's what I hear from a lot of people, that her product is not really a representation of high end Black people. Because some certain Black people, they want to walk out and have their hair looking as flawless as their outfits.
Well, I mean, I didn't know she had anything to do with hair.
Oh yeah, I heard she had a lot of people. 50 Cent at one point, and she doesn't want to let 50 Cent go.
New Evanation said, I hope I said that right. I hope I said it right. She said, those wigs are pitiful.
See?
She said the wigs are pitiful.
I didn't have to.
She said
I didn't have to search long for somebody to kind of agree with the fact that if you're out there and you're going to put a product out there, let it be flawless, because people already, especially if you have a fan base that are behind you and they expect something that's going to be, okay, it doesn't have to be flawless, but let your product be as good as you want it to represent you, right? If you wouldn't rock it, she probably would rock it right now. I think she's like 50 something years old. But yeah, it's certain people out there that did music and they did acting, whatever they did, but they were able to do other stuff.
Yeah,
but captivated their their network right now.
But that's what you have to do because, like I said, the music game isn't for the older you get, the more you're going to get pushed out of the music game.
Hmm.
Only a certain few
Very few, and that's when you
can
become that
remain.
iconic status.
Yeah, like Usher. Uh,
And Usher's done some acting.
yeah, but I'm saying
But if we have,
like that can be older
Mhm.
and still make it in the music game.
And he's also a guy with classics. It
Yeah,
didn't matter what age Michael Jackson was, he was still going to be able to perform and sell out.
yeah,
But when you're again,
of the icon he was.
Michael Jackson never stepped into acting or anything else. So Michael
He
Jackson
did.
to me,
He did a little bit.
where
He had a couple of movies.
his own movie,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
not
that was kind of acting though.
Usher was actually playing Sugar Ray at one point. Like he auditioned to do stuff. Jay-Z never acted.
No, 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 not that I know of.
So these act, and I don't think Jay-Z would have been.
No,
I think he was in State Property. Yo, if you go
man, stuff like state
those
property
BET
and
movies,
yeah, them BT movies don't be counting, bro.
when you watching,
Them BT
they be
movies
like,
don't be counting.
"What's up, slick?" And they trying to curse. So instead of them saying the M word, the F word, they be like, "What's up, mother sucker?" I heard you looking for mine. They try to put other words, and we like, man,
Ninja.
ninja. What's up, my ninja? When they
Oh,
always play,
bro.
at a certain time, you knew whoever was taking care of the media team over there playing movies.
BT is Tubi.
Tubi's better than BT.
You think so?
They have so much more content.
Yeah, but But the quality of how is the quality of the?
Let's not take away the quality.
Let's talk about no. That's
okay.
What you mean? How are we going to take away? How we?
Should I tell you why?
Why?
BT is on a network television. Tubi's on an app.
Okay.
So that gives Tubi a leeway. You have to be perfect for them to put you on a network TV. Mention one network that's horrible.
I'm not going to say a network.
TV One.
I will say I will mention
TV One is better.
I'll mention a big name.
Tyler Perry say BET.
I was going to bring up Tyler Perry because he put that movie out on Netflix. That was horrendous.
Yeah.
So
but then he put out that movie with Kelly Rowland on Netflix.
I haven't watched that one yet.
Me either. I haven't watched it. Everybody said it was a blockbuster. Why didn't he put it on BET?
Nah, because you can't put it on BET.
Because he knew he wasn't gonna make no money off of it.
You ain't gonna make no money off of it.
I'm like, can we get?
I don't even think, to be honest with you, unless you're like real prime time television, I don't think a lot of them TV shows are making like buku money. I mean, they might be making money, but I don't think they're making like.
I think BET should have been what Tubi is and more. I think BET should have had a separate, because MTV has so many umbrellas under them, right?
Yeah.
And so does VH1, and I think BET and VH1 have somehow become brothers and sisters. But BET should
have MTV and VH1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said BET and VH1.
No. If I said that, my bad. I meant MTV and VH1. Viacom is their dad. Like they're both under there. Now BET should have had they should have bought Tubi, right?
Okay.
And then when you download the app, it's on because they want to keep their black umbrella. Go look up who owns Tubi. I'll wait. It's not a brother. It's not a brother.
Well, I mean, it wasn't before Tyler Perry. It wasn't. I don't even think Tyler Perry. I don't think Tyler Perry owns BET.
No, the face of BET has always been a black person.
Yeah, but they don't. But black person never owned it.
But they've owned it for like I think the last 20 years.
No, I don't think Tyler Perry owns it.
Not Tyler Perry. A black person has owned a black woman. I forget her name because every time they do the BET Awards, she's a light skinned woman with short hair. Yeah, she's the owner. Yeah, you think they would have, bro?
I thought you were saying
would have been the biggest.
I thought you were saying Tyler Perry was the one that owned.
No, Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry owns.
Tyler
BET.
Perry. He has a stake in BET.
Yeah, I was about to say he has a stake, but I don't think he owns it. Yeah.
So let's get into this. This question or this discussion that I was having earlier, and that is, women see men's the friendship between two men as not being real.
Yeah, I've gotten that before.
I've gotten that before. They say we're not detailed at all
because we don't express every single thing that goes on in our life with our friends. I guess they believe that if you can't tell me everything, that means we're not friends. And it's not, and that's where that's why we have to realize we're both different species.
Very different.
Because men,
especially when it comes to details.
Yeah, man, I'm not like, I mean, you go ahead and give the example so that people out here can be more clear about why we say that.
Right. So it's like, I'm gonna give you an example of what my wife actually told me, so you can see how the story goes. So this woman on this show, I'm pretty sure.
I'm sorry, and um, so New Venation said y'all friendships be so surface level.
See, okay, so she's getting into what I'm trying to say,
Yeah,
and which is my bad,
no, you good. You
and
good.
which is women do not think that we are deep in our friendship and how much we know about each other, right? Let me give the
Mhm.
example, then I'm going to get into a little bit of the story, and then we'll all start discussing this stuff because it blows my mind how women expect men to be as detailed as they are. So this man, his wife was having her, I think it was her 40th birthday party or her 30th birthday party,
Mhm.
and her best friend had got into a car accident. Not like a bad one, nothing happened. It was like probably like a fender bender,
Okay.
right? So she was going to be late to the wedding, to the party, and his wife was looking for her best friend, and the husband eventually went and said, "I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to mess up your day, but but I can't remember her name, so I'm just gonna make up a name and call her um, Karen. Karen is late because she got in an accident,
Okay.
and she was so upset that the husband didn't take this serious at all, and then come tell her immediately. But the husband did not want to mess up her day, her birthday party, especially when it wasn't serious at all.
Okay.
Right now, it went from that to, if this was me and this was my male friend, how would I feel if my wife told me that, oh, you got in a car accident, but it wasn't that bad, but it's on its way. I'm like, I'll be cool with it.
Yeah, you
Exactly.
alive.
Exactly.
You alive.
Exactly. And then she looked at me and she shook her head like, see, like what kind of friendship is that? And I'm thinking to myself, how would you expect men to act as far as our friendship? She said, you guys don't talk. You guys
We
just say,
talk. We
it's like,
just,
what's up? I'm good. All right, I'm good. And that's it. And if that's what she's trying to say, it's so surface level.
but it's not really surface level because if we weren't friends, I wouldn't even ask you how you doing.
No. You ask coworkers how they doing. When you open up your door for DoorDash, the DoorDash person might say, "Hey, how you
Okay,
doing?"
but I
So
don't
it's
care.
it's a general. Oh yeah,
I
okay.
don't
Say
care.
that part, but
Okay, I don't
everybody
care.
as a default, because now you're buying into what they're
Okay,
saying.
no. I don't care. I'll say, okay, if I say, hey, how you doing? It's me just making convo.
Okay.
If it's with coworkers or if it's with, just a random person.
So
But when it's with like friends and I'm saying, hey, how you doing? I'm genuinely asking, like, dude, how you doing?
okay, so let me
Everything
ask you a
good?
question because I'm going to play devil's
All
advocate.
right, go ahead. Go ahead.
You're having a very, very, I don't want to use the word depressed, so I'm going to say like a little dark moment, right?
Uh-huh.
And you need somebody to really talk to.
Uh-huh.
Who are you calling?
Honestly, you want me to be honest with you?
And
I'm gonna be completely
no, don't
honest.
say nobody. It has to be somebody.
That's the problem. I'm gonna say
No, you have to pick.
no, because can I explain how it will go though? Can I explain how it will go?
Please.
Okay, so if I'm going through it at that particular point in time, nobody's going to know what's going on.
Okay.
I'm going to make sure that
You try to take care of
take
yourself.
care of it myself.
Try to be a big
Now, yeah, exactly. My big boy diapers on.
put your big boy pants on. I ain't heard about the diapers. I heard about the big boy pants, but not the diapers. You should have seen the face you made like you stank, nigga. You got diapers. You don't shit it on yourself. He does. He does.
But
Big
okay,
boy diapers, bro.
whatever. That was the first thing that popped in my mind. I
Bro.
just said the first thing that popped in my
Okay.
mind.
Okay.
But
We're gonna let that slide.
but but most likely after I go through it,
Mhm.
then the first person I might end up calling
Be honest.
most likely will be you. Be you, yeah, most likely.
It won't be your mom.
Nah,
Okay.
nah.
You don't have any female friends that you can say, come on, run and talk to.
I don't talk to female friends.
Okay.
I don't have any female friends that
I do see you talking to me about it.
yeah,
Not over the
I don't
phone. You
have
be
any
like,
female friends that
hey
I'll be like,
bro,
no,
what's
no,
up?
no. We have to be sitting down with
Yeah,
each
yeah.
other. I don't
That's the
just
kind of stuff that you can't
yeah,
really discuss over there. Okay, I believe that part because we've done that before. Like
yeah,
you've hit me up
yeah.
before and I've hit you up in the past. But for the most part, a lot of men, and the reason why I'm going to play the devil's advocate is because only a woman can bring that out of a man. Because another man is not, like they say, we're not as detailed. So if we're going through that dark period, she's going to be like, "What's wrong with you?" But a man will be like, "You all right?" It's not the same. She knows something is wrong. He does too, but the level of how they ask is what actually
But
brings out
the
the
different no,
emotion.
but I
And there's
no
trust too.
not
Okay.
no.
And
What I'll say is this though.
mhm.
I'll say it's more than this. I'll say it's more this than what you're saying. I'll say it's more that women are persistent. in the sense of if they ask you what's wrong and they can actually sense what's going on, and you say nothing, they're going to be like, no, something's going on.
Who would?
Your wife, girlfriend, or
The
your
female.
female friend,
The
whatever.
female. We'll leave it as a female
Yeah.
because she could actually be your friend.
Yeah, she could be your friend.
Yeah.
They'll be persistent and ask you like, no, seriously, what's going on?
Yeah.
With guys, we don't pressure each other into telling.
Why? That's what they're saying.
But why should I have to? Because if you don't want to talk about it, I'm not going to force you to talk about it.
But eventually, we tell them what's going on.
Yeah, because to get them off our back.
No,
so they can stop asking us.
because we are ready.
No,
And to
there's a
another
different.
man, it's weakness.
No, I don't think. I don't think that's
like you can tell me anything, and I would never see you as a weak man because you're my brother, right?
But that's what I'm saying.
With friendships.
No,
I've known you since you were born.
I have friends that I could talk to, but I do also have friends that I could talk to.
You know what Miss Scorpio says?
What?
Miss Scorpio says men minimize their conversations with each other, right? Regardless if it's relationship, careers, personal, etc. But you got some men who will tell with their dating lives, and it'll be sex. Have you ever had a man be detailed with what they did with their woman?
No.
I haven't either.
I can't even do that.
Men,
I can't go to I can't come to you and be like, bro, man, my girl, I just really just pop. With
and I'll be like, really? How was it?
yeah, no.
Hold on, let me go get the popcorn. This is gonna be a night.
I'm gonna go get the chocolates
and the ice creams. No.
But seriously, no. I mean, I can't. I just feel funny talking to my friends about like anything sexual that I'm doing with my girl.
In detail.
In detail.
What if you and your girl had an argument about something sexual?
I'm not coming to my friends.
You wanted clarity on it.
I'm not going to my friends about it.
You go to a female friend? Huh? No, say. That's cap. He won't.
I'm not.
But you're saying he would. Because I believe I would too.
I'm not going to my friends.
If my girl says that you didn't do something, blah, 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 or it's this way, and I wanted validation, or I'll talk to you about it. I'm like, yo, so you've never done, and you'd be like, you look at me like, what are you talking about? We would talk about something.
No, you're saying you're saying that if there is an issue. I thought you said if there's an issue with us having with our sexual relationship, I'm not going to none of my friends about no issue with my sexual issues with my
so you're trying to say if your girl says,
if my girl says, for example, if my girl's
somebody that's in our family right now listening to this, y'all need to just mute this right now. I'm about to ask this detailed question. So if my brother
and it don't mean it's true. It don't mean it's true. It's just a scenario we're giving y'all.
But I can see your mama watching this right now.
Like,
Jesus.
Hey, which kind of children we don't read? Hey, God.
You just got the text message. Call me when you're done. Call my phone when you're done.
No, you're just going to see my phone ringing.
It's ringing right now. Shut the podcast down right now.
Oh, yeah? Come home.
Both of you come to my house.
Come home. Come home now. Come home.
So you are with your girl. And your girl said, you guys are playing banter. It's just a play debate turns into a banter, turns into a fight. She said, you never make me come eating me out.
Like.
And she says this whole time she was faking it. And you guys get it.
And you think I'm gonna come to you?
No. Not that you come to me and ask me anything about it. And I come over to your crib as soon as she leaves. I'm like, you good? And I can see you fuming, bro.
Yeah, but
and I'm like, what's happening?
And I'll tell you, I just don't want to talk about it right now.
That's your pride. But that girl is going to go to her homegirl.
She's going to go to her.
You know what she's going to say?
She said, I finally told him.
I finally told him. He ain't shit. When he thought my legs were shaking, I was just doing the jello dance. I was doing the stanky leg.
And I just waited for him to go to sleep, and I just got my little rose out the drawer.
I went to the bathroom, turned on the shower, and took care of my... No, but let's be real. Men don't have to be detailed. But more importantly, I think in the African-American community, we cannot afford to be as detailed. Once a man shows his soft side, a black woman sees that as being, him being a softie. It is. What's the first thing a woman attacks a man on? Three things.
Sexuality.
See? You see that? She came out on a Sunday. She said, being a bitch. And you didn't hear the other part. She whispered and said, a little dick bitch. They attack your manhood too, right? And they attack your finances. You broke. You broke. You ain't got this. You ain't got that. So when you're going through some moments in your life you want to be as detailed, trust me, the best person you can go to is your brother that you trust. Because he's not going to take that information.
See, the reason why...
Don't be as detailed as... Because we can't be as detailed as them.
Let me give you an example.
Call me.
Hold on, but let me give you an example though.
Didn't I just say he'll call me?
Hold on, time out. Let me
Now you take it back.
No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying it depends on the situation. Because perfect example.
Not sexual. Don't call me anything sexual.
Exactly. Because if you go around telling people, oh yeah, my girl, or yeah, my guy is this, that in bed, what do you think is going to happen?
What's wrong with you?
Oh, now you got people wondering, how is this dude or how is this girl in bed?
I don't think. Why would I think about that?
I'm not saying you. I'm saying people.
What's wrong with you?
There are people
What's
in
wrong with
general
you hitting me up? What's wrong with you hitting me up and say, yo, bro, I'm thinking I'm buying my girl a rose.
A rose what? A Rolls Royce? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Just one rose.
Oh, like a flower?
Nah, nigga, I'm talking about the rose.
Oh, nah.
What's wrong with telling your boys that?
Why would I tell my boys that?
I'm not saying why. What's wrong with telling your boys?
There's nothing wrong with telling your boy. There's nothing wrong with it. But would I do it?
Why not?
Why should I?
No, don't use that as a response. The women want us to be detailed. This is a detailed segment right now. So tell me, why would you not tell your homeboy that you trust?
They don't need to know what's going on in our bedroom. Because I'm a dude. I know and I'm not saying specifically me, but just going to use me an example. If I'm out with my guy friends, and we might not even be friends. Let's just say acquaintances. I'm just going to go to acquaintances.
Yeah.
He comes. He's
Pause.
He's a No Diddy. I think there's a new one. It's called No Diddy.
No Diddy. No Diddy. Okay, go ahead.
So let's just say I'm with some associates, right?
Yeah.
I'm with some associates, and we're all talking, and then the conversation of us with our partners come up. This guy's telling me that, oh yeah, me and my girl, da 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 da. Da. Let's be real. If a guy is telling some other guys about what's going on in the bedroom with their girl, they might like, and they actually see their girl, might be thinking like, snap, I wonder how she really is.
Some guys.
Yeah, some guys.
Okay.
I wonder how she really is.
For a lot of other guys, the story ends at that.
Yeah.
You would detail a threesome to me, but you wouldn't tell me that you're buying your girl a rose. Why is that?
I wouldn't detail.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would. You'd be like, bro, you won't believe what happened.
Not in detail.
What more can you say? You tore him up. I'm like, what happened?
I tore it up.
One of you won't tell me like one of them was down on the other one, and I was in the other one, and I was leather. You would just be like,
yeah, but that's different.
That's detailed.
You want me to tell you the difference?
But women are more detailed.
But let me tell you the difference. If I'm in a threesome with somebody, I'm not in a relationship with them.
Because you said you would never have a threesome with a girl.
No, I'm not sharing my girl.
Your girl's on a pedestal.
I'm not sharing my. No, that's out of the question. No sharing for me.
Is that a territorial thing? Are you insecure about something?
It's not about being insecure. It's just that
I know we're live and a lot of people are listening right now.
It's not about being insecure. I mean, there's just certain things I wouldn't do with my partner that I would do.
You would not. Your morals would not be.
Because I'm not. To be honest with you, there are things that you do with certain people that you'll just be like, oh, okay,
it was fun.
It was fun while it lasted. By
you got that out the way.
Yeah.
It's a checklist,
right?
A bucket list. Yeah, I see.
But when you with your wife, girlfriend, or whatever, you look.
I never thought about it like that. You're right.
Yeah, you're actually looking at this person as somebody that's
our sound engineer says
valuable to you.
Cap. She says that if you were at home right now and your wife just opened up the door and another girl walked in, all of your thought process and your morals are going to temporarily, not permanently.
Look,
they're going to go under the covers.
I didn't say it wouldn't. I just said I wouldn't look at you the same.
So he's saying he'll be tearing it up like, dude, we're going to talk about this later. We're going to talk about this later. You smack her back there like, oh, you did it this time. What I like to say, bro, is that different folks, different strokes. There's a different strokes for different folks. There we go.
Different strokes for different
folks.
And
we need to almost get to the point where just because this person likes to do this thing doesn't make them an outcast.
No.
We don't need to throw them into the water, right? Just let them do their thing,
right? Because let me give you an example.
Go ahead.
Let me give you an example.
Yeah.
Let's just say hypothetically, your partner you guys want to experience new things. Your partner says, "Hey, let's start going to a sex club."
Yeah.
In the sex club, you get to do whatever you want with whoever you want to.
Ooh. But you know the
You
problem with
walk
that.
into a
You know
room. Hold on,
the
hold on.
problem.
Let me
Okay,
just finish the
yeah,
scenario.
yeah.
So you like, okay, cool. That's fine. So you out off doing you off yonder doing your own thing. She off yonder doing her own thing. You go around looking for her. You open the door.
Don't paint this picture, bro.
You see 5 dudes.
Don't paint this picture.
How
Even though I had like 50 of them, I walk up like
Spies?
all the 50 I had don't matter. She only had 5.
She could have had one.
Bro, she could have had a midget. she could
In your mind, you would have been like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe
Bro,
you really
she could have
doing
been laying there and just had like a rose and people just looking at her.
this."
And I would still be disgusted.
Clients like that, I don't know. Please don't judge us. We're just saying how guys in general think. But no, there's certain things that you would do with people that you just consider uh a passerby than somebody
A
that you,
moment.
right, than
Not a
somebody that
movement.
you,
Like, you're there for like a little moment and then, you don't really want it's not a permanent thing. You want to
right,
experience something that
that you haven't,
it's been on your mind. It's
right,
been on your bucket list, right?
right.
But
But with your,
when you're done, and I also believe your age has a lot to do with how detailed you are. When you're younger, you're way more eager as a man to share
to be honest, I
your
think we
sexual
were
details.
more younger. When we were younger, I think we did explain more, a lot
Bro,
more deeper.
it was bragging rights.
Yeah, it was
right?
bragging rights.
When you're like around that 12 to 13, 14,
Oh yeah,
it was more, no, it
I
was a
kissed her in
second
the,
base,
yeah, I
or
kissed her,
we went to the
bro.
movies and I touched her
Yeah, I
thighs.
touched her. Oh man.
Can you imagine thinking about that right now?
Oh,
In your 30s,
like
you go to the
nigga.
movies and you're like, I touched your thigh. Like, get the front door out of my house,
Oh,
man.
go home,
Don't
bro.
come back here.
Go
Like,
home.
what? I touched your boobs. Like, the fact that you actually call them boobs, don't don't come back here. But you go through that excitement because it's exciting, right? And
Yeah.
then she probably goes home, and certain girls, because they had to be the good girls, right? Especially if your dad was in the household, so they journal it. They write a lot of stuff in their journal. I met this dude and he was this, he was that. They go to school the
How
next
you know they
day
got a journal and they put
because
in
I
it?
had 4 sisters and I caught 2 of their journals.
Oh, so you used to sneak inside their journals.
I used to, when my sisters go to school or they go in the bathroom, go take a shower, like, mm, Dwight says that. Dwight said, "Good morning. You look nice today." And then I blushed. And then I ran to the bathroom because I was so nervous. I'm like, when you're younger, the butterflies are like dragons, especially for guys.
Yeah.
You want to ask a girl to the prom? Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Man, I can't even lie, man. When you were younger, talking to when you were younger,
Mhm.
talking to women, especially being when you were here, like being African and you were here, oh, that used to be a headache, bro.
In a perfect world, Africans and African Americans would go to prom together and but it's like the moment an African American, especially a man, opens up his mouth and wants to ask that hot cheerleader or the girl that
Yeah.
he's been eyeing, like, Keisha. First of all, you don't say her name. You
Keisha.
messed up her name
Yeah,
already.
Keisha.
There is no Z in her name.
Keisha.
Keisha.
Keisha,
Please.
how are you?
Please. I want
I want us to go to the prom together.
Yes, Miss Scorpio. I read my sister's journals. I was the only boy, I had to do something after I finished. And when he wasn't there, he's the only child. So when we linked up, it was like it was heaven
Yeah.
because I had a brother and he had a brother. But when he had to go, it was just me and my sisters. And all my
Yeah.
sisters stuck together. They all talked upstairs. I was in the basement. And it was just me trying to find some entertainment. So it was really crazy that day. But back to the prom situation, the only way you can almost make it, and I think we've almost reached a point in our society right now where
Mhm.
being African, even with an accent towards African Americans, is not considered an African booty scratch like it was.
No. Back in the day, we were African
I
booty
think
scratchers.
Wakanda saved us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I remember watching this being rest his soul,
yes.
Chad Boswick, T'Challa. I remember watching this Instagram video of this little girl, this white girl. Her mom said, "What did you guys learn in school today?" And she said, "I learned about Martin Luther King." And
Martin Luther.
that's what she said.
Martin Luther
And
King.
then she said, "What did you learn about him?" And then she said, "He died for our sins." And everybody in the comments was like, "Yeah, he's Jesus. He's Black Jesus." This man died for our sins, yo. And this girl said it with so much conviction. She said it like she was there when it happened.
I saw it.
I said I was there. I saw when that white man shot him. So when we try to approach our sisters, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to understand how bad to a point African men have it. When
Yeah, because the women were fine. It didn't matter what kind of accent,
but
it didn't even have matter what kind of accents they had. They could still get a American dude or a white dude.
We had to go against American dudes.
Yep.
Right?
White dudes,
Asian dudes,
Hispanic dudes.
Hey, mama.
I'm
Pedro.
Even Middle Eastern dudes.
I'm Mr. Patel. Can I get Doritos? I take it to prom. Now listen, African women don't play that, right? So when we are trying to impress African women, they already know the thing. So then we have to go to African American women and they make fun of our accents.
But I can't lie though. African men can sweet talk you out your picture.
Ask any African American woman, have they talked to Nigerians? They'd be like, oh. I'm going to say my Nigerian accent, daddy devil. African men are the devil.
Man,
the way they talk, they'd be like, I was at the gas station, just pumping my gas, and this African man just said, beautiful. That's all she heard. And she said, I mean, they gave me butterflies, but he said, how are you? If I wasn't married, you see the ring? If I put it in my pocket, I could have lied to you. You know how we talk. I could have lied to you right now.
I wanted to tell you the truth.
I want to tell you right now, if I wasn't married. And the thing about African men is we have no intentions of leaving our wives. When you watch Snapped and you watch all these other shows and the husband killed the wife, that's you will not see an African on those episodes. What you will find us doing is telling you stories to make you believe. Like they're like, don't you have a ring? Oh, this? We have become roommates.
She's my roommate now. I don't love her. I love you.
When we're sleeping in the same bed, comforter is separating us. I don't touch her. She doesn't touch me. When it's time to eat, she makes the food.
Because we have to eat.
But I eat inside the kitchen. She eats inside the dining room. Like, how far is it? It's only 2 steps ahead. We come up with everything. But for some reason, our stories, it invites them even more. They like it. They like the fact that African men admitted that they are married, right?
It's because it's the sweet nothings.
Yes,
it's the sweet nothings.
I want to take you back to my village and make you my wife. I want to make you a queen of my village. You know Wakanda is there. I'm just lying to you. My uncle is the king there.
Bro, I've heard some Nigerian, specifically Nigerian men spits a game and I'll be like, damn, you convincing me. And I know you lying.
Bro, one of our, I'm not going to say this person's name. We know him, right? Has the most Nigerian accent ever. He was trying to get to this American girl, and he convinced her that he was from England. So she called one day. He's like, hello, beautiful. What are you up to? He put her on speaker, and this girl, she was so gone that this dude was from England. Oh my God, I love that accent. Say it again. I love.
Man, they
go crazy for Idris Elba. They go, especially when he speaks his English accent, they go crazy for Idris, and then when they actually get there and they see there's like a whole bunch of black people that sound just like that, Idris just becomes another black
person. When I was in college, bro. When I was in college, this is a story of a friend of mine at the time.
Y'all not friends no more?
Nah. She was
was a girl.
Yeah. This is when I was like,
you should have specified that part.
Oh yeah. This is when I was like in college. I think I was like 23, 24.
He's 54 right now.
Nah, chill out. All right. But I remember she actually met Wizkid at that time.
Yeah, I know Wizkid is like our version of Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Davido is like our version of Nas. Burna Boy is our version of Biggie and Pac together.
I was going to say Wayne.
Drake. He's our version of Drake. Burna Boy is our version of Drake.
I was going to say Wayne.
Wayne is old. Burna Boy's on top of his game right now.
I'm talking about when Wayne was on top of his game.
Wayne, that was like 15 years ago. Wayne's had tax problems and legal problems.
Nigga, we're talking about his music career.
Sipping a whole bunch
I'm
of
not talking about his
Go look up
off the
go look up Drake's reign. Drake has been in the game for at least 20 years right now, dropping heat after, and his new diss that he dissed everybody and their mama.
Wayne has been in the game
When was the
for.
last hit Wayne had? Oh wait,
He just did a song
no,
with.
don't tell me he just did a song. Give me Wayne's last hit. I'll wait.
I don't
I'm not
know.
just like I'll tell
I'm not gonna lie.
just like I'll tell you. Give me Jay Z's last hit. I'm not going to take away from their legacy and their icon up there, but their time has. Drake's time also is it's slowly.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Wayne is still
No,
out there.
he's not still out there.
Still out there. He's still making music.
You know how like Nick Cannon got all those kids and he goes from one state to another like that. That's how Wayne is. He drops here, drops here, drops there. But Drake,
Beyonce does that.
no, Beyonce is forever.
Beyonce goes hibernating for
I think when
2-3
Beyonce
years,
dies, I think
and then
Beyonce's
she
gonna.
come back out with the album,
I think
and she ain't
Beyonce's
tell
gonna.
nobody about it.
I think Beyonce's gonna be on $10 bill when she's dead. She's
Chill
gonna
out,
be that
bro.
iconic. She's gonna be that iconic.
$10 bill, bro.
Or should it be on 100?
Really?
She ain't worth that. White people ain't giving her that.
Really?
Burner Boy to Drake, Bad Bunny. Okay, yeah, I like that. Burner Boy, yeah, I see it. I think Burner Boy is our Drake right now.
Okay.
Bad Bunny too. Bad Bunny's on a whole different level. But this diss that Drake put out, whew, I mean, he's what's that dude in Avengers that try to get all the rings and they killed at the end? Thanos. He took all those rings and just did this right here. Go listen to his diss. He dissed Rick Ross, Future, Metro Boomin, The Weeknd. And you know how famous The Weeknd is? Bro, The Weeknd's fan base is out of this world.
I know,
and I give him a lot of props because he's African, even though people say he doesn't like to claim his African side. He's Ethiopian.
I know he's been doing his thing for a while. I mean,
a minute, but
even though his show wasn't that good,
I'm not gonna.
his
Weeknd.
The show wasn't that good.
No, The Weeknd. Oh, you mean his show on HBO?
Yeah.
I thought you meant like his tour, like a show.
No, what's meant his show? Like he had a TV show that it was not
got canceled.
Yeah, because it was not that good.
It was good. It just got canceled.
I think it could have been better.
You watch it?
His acting wasn't up to par.
You watch it?
Yeah.
The Weeknd has changed a lot though. His music from then and now, he used to sing like really dark stuff, and now he's just always. Back then, you remember?
Yeah, I remember it because I used to have the album.
Yeah, there you go. And people used to go crazy for that dude. His fan base is he has a
he did
really
a remake of Dirty Diana by Michael Jackson, which I love.
Yeah. But you think that you think with the beef that's going on all over the industry, do you think it's real or just entertainment? Because you still got the City Girls beefing too.
I
JT
think,
and
well, that might be real. That may be real, but they did. Oh,
they already made up.
So
they've been through too much to let petty stuff. Yeah.
But I also think it is majority of it is like just for entertainment.
J. Cole apologized.
J. Cole apologized or Kendrick Lamar. I mean, no, J. Cole apologized. J. Cole, yeah.
But I need y'all to go listen to Drake's list to all of them. I mean, push-ups. Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, he went in. And back to you, I'm not gonna lie, Wayne was everywhere. Yeah. At one point. He was like,
he started when he was 16.
And he didn't stop. He still hasn't stopped.
No, he still hasn't stopped.
His at some point during our up and coming, you couldn't really listen to the radio without hearing people like T-Pain. You couldn't go without listening to...
T-Pain was that boy. I can't even front.
T-Pain was everywhere.
I can't front on you.
Yeah, T-Pain was that everywhere.
Dude. I used to listen to that.
Wayne, T-Pain.
Yep.
You had Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had Chris Brown everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's what makes him very, very iconic to me.
There was a time
Some
when
people might not put him as an icon, but to me, Chris Brown is an icon.
There was a time that those three people were doing features with each other all the time.
And they were everywhere.
Yeah.
Right? And then sometimes you would also get a little bit of, because in between those three, some people still had to make some noise. They had to make their own music, right?
Yeah.
Ludacris was there.
Well, no, Ludacris,
Nelly,
T.I. and Ludacris actually ran. They had their years where they were like the best.
Who?
T.I.
and Ludacris.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Jeezy and Gucci. Let's not forget about those two.
There was a time.
Where what?
When T.I. was like global.
He's a commercial rapper.
That's what I'm saying.
And Jeezy was global.
Not like T.I. though. He wasn't. T.I. Gucci is global, and Gucci is bigger than anybody I think in the South when it comes to the people in the South.
They put Gucci up there.
But when it comes to like all over, bro, T.I. can go to like Asia,
and so can Gucci. So can Jeezy.
Oh no, I thought you said about to say Gucci.
I think Gucci can too.
I don't
Just
know.
because of his brand. No, Gucci has a fan base. Gucci has,
No, Gucci
he's
does have a
he's a
fan base.
founder of trap music.
No, I'm
Of
saying
trap. What's his? I think he's known for trap rap or trap something.
whatever he
The way the
does.
Migos rap,
Yeah.
the way he's influenced a lot of
Yeah,
people.
no, I'm not saying he has it, but I'm saying
So he
like
has a good fan base.
there are people that when you hear about them, they're known as underground. That's
Yeah.
where that's what they're really
But
known for.
Gucci's not there anymore. Gucci surpassed that. When he got into his beef with Jeezy, they both surpassed that.
Yeah, but I'm saying that he wasn't as big. But Gucci has not been as big as Ti.
No, I would agree.
She is not as big as Ti.
Ludacris has been as big as Ti.
Yes, I could agree with that.
Bigger now or hmm.
Career wise,
Career wise, I think Ludacris has a up. I think Ti has a because we almost forget that Ti had his own movie. Ludacris hasn't had that.
no, I mean there was
ATL,
a time when people would call when he was
ATL.
called King of the
He
South.
called himself the King of the
But
South.
people
That's
were
different. Because you called yourself that. Ludacris said,
but
"I'm
people were
Luda."
talking about but people were actually calling him that
Yeah,
though.
because he was forcing them to call him with interviews and stuff like that. I would never call him the King of the South. Lyrically, I think there are 2 or 3 people that would destroy him and call themselves the King of the South. We could put 3 stats up there, right?
Yeah.
We take him away from Outkast and put just him. He will destroy Ti. I also think that if you
What
gave,
you call it? But you know, Andre is not that type of rapper though.
yeah, you're right, but
He is.
he's versatile, right? Every time I hear Ti, he raps with the beat, and that's not a bad thing. Me getting beat up, that's Ludacris, Rubber Band Man, wild as a top. That's what he does,
Mhm.
right? But go listen to Jeezy, go listen to Gucci, right? They talking about stuff that people in the trap are listening to and they want to hear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
When you're
when it
commercial, you're
comes
going
to
to be
group,
bigger than people that are still sticking to what the people.
yeah.
That's why somebody asked. I think it was my bad. I think it
No,
was
you
Shannon
good.
Sharp that asked. I can't remember who asked 21, but 21 said in the hood, Future's bigger than Drake.
Yeah, I can
And at
agree with
first, I'm
that.
like, what? But then,
I would listen to Future before I listen to Drake.
because Drake is 100% commercial.
Yeah.
Everything Drake raps, sings, whatever about is about nothing that Future has gone through, nothing that probably you and I have gone through. He doesn't live in the South, right? Yeah. So Lou says commercial wise, Ti is more known
Yeah,
than Gucci and
Gucci.
Jeezy.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I also agree because Ti had his own movie ATL, and that's when I believe everybody really discovered who Lauren London was. Remember that movie, New?
yeah, I remember.
New. I could watch
I
that movie
remember that. I
once a
remember that.
year because it wasn't about no violence, right?
No, it was about
Skating, and they was in high school. I don't know how Ti pulled that off, but that
that was almost. It was almost like that other movie. What's the Roll Bounce?
yeah, yeah,
It was almost like
yeah,
Roll Bounce.
yeah.
That movie, actually, funny enough, I used to love watching that movie Roll Bounce. That's the one. Was that
Kevin Kev says that
was Bow Wow in that movie?
I believe
Roll
so.
Bounce?
I believe so. What's the movie with Bow Wow where they was like Baron with Tiana Taylor? I think Tiana Taylor was Bow Wow's baby mother or something like that, and it was something about a lottery. I can't remember that
Oh, Lottery Ticket. I think that's the
lottery
name of
ticket.
it. Lottery Ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
There was
remember
a
that.
moment. There was a moment where there was some black movies coming out where they were good.
Yeah,
They weren't like the typical state property and when Masterpiece to have his movies and all those movies that
I
came out on
remember. Sure, I
BET.
remember when the big music groups were actually Cash Money and No Limit Soldiers.
Oh yeah, Ti has been in a lot of movies. He was in Taken.
Yeah, he was in Taken. He was in
Will Ferrell had a movie he was in, and Ludacris got saved to me, not music wise, because I believe his music time era has passed, but the Fast and the Furious has kept him in that almost like Tyrese too, because Tyrese on social media is a mess. Like he's all over the place, but he's in movies that people keep watching.
Yeah.
I mean, Fast and the Furious is a franchise that a lot of people are watching, but Jeezy has not been in movies.
No.
I think,
I think no, but I know Jeezy's a businessman
of
though.
course,
He's a straight up businessman.
that's a part where I respect the people that have had their moments in the industry and they're able to kind of take some steps back and make that umbrella where their wealth is not just dependent on you going to concerts and them calling you. I tell my wife this all the time. Every time we've gone to certain concerts, the Yin Yang twins have just popped up and they're performing. We went to a Hawks game and they were there. We went to a concert out of Georgia and they were there. And they're old, bro. And when you're old, like your back hurts, your neck hurts, you want to just retire a bit,
They pay.
but you have to pay your bills. So every time they call you, you got to go, bro. You know how many times they probably called Beyonce to come perform in Africa for like $3 million? She's like, no, I'm good. Or they call her in Dubai and say, we'll pay you 20 mil. I'm good. It's not worth her hassle. There was a story that says they wanted to pay Burna Boy 20 million or 10 million to come perform in Dubai, but because he smoked so much, he turned it down. Look it up. They were going to pay him X amount of millions of dollars, and he turned it down because he cannot stop smoking. So, it's not really always about the money per se. It also sometimes has to do with your comfort.
Well, I mean, but the thing about the Yin Yang twins, I think they have to.
Yeah, that's what I'm
If
saying.
they wanna keep up the lifestyle that they've been
At
living,
one point,
they
Yin
got
Yang
to.
was also all over the radio.
Yeah.
Why didn't they take
Whisper.
their money
That was I think that
from
was
the
the but
window
I think was
to
that
the? No, that's the same two different songs.
I know, but I'm
Yeah.
saying I'm trying to think of
No, window.
which one was the one that really blew them up.
Oh no,
Wasn't
no.
it Whisper?
I think it's
Because hey, little mama, let me
was it
whisper
Salt
something
Shaker?
in your ear.
Shake it like a salt
Salt shaker,
shaker.
shake it like a salt
She
shaker.
drunk, the roof wide open, call it to the ocean. They
Like an
was just
18
screaming. They
month.
was just screaming. She
Bruh.
naked. She soaking wet. She naked. And they had their moment. And those people, you can go to like 4 clubs in one night and make like 20,000. You could,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
if you
that's
don't
true.
have that financial literacy, sometimes that money's just gonna go down the drain.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You have to be able to, you see, and that's why I can respect people like Rihanna that she started off, and she most likely saw it from the beginning that
Yep.
this music stuff isn't something that I'm going to be like.
I'm also going to throw in the fact
Go,
that she's foreign, and foreign people, they're kind of different when they think with their money. Rick Ross is from Haiti. Rick
yeah,
Ross is not.
that dude got his foot in everything.
Thank you.
That dude got his foot in
For
food,
some reason, international.
clothes.
He has a car show coming to Atlanta, and he has like a cleaning supply thing
Oh,
that
really?
if you go to his page right now,
But that's the thing. You have to be able to. When you get this money, you have to be able to know how to flip it to make sure you get to make sure that you're not rich anymore. That to make sure that you're now wealthy.
yeah.
Because those are
Or
two
you don't have
different.
to be.
Those are two different things.
And
Wealthy and rich are two different things.
some people are not going to be as lucky as others to be wealthy, but make sure you have. It's almost like a retirement plan, right? Make sure that when you get to a certain age, there's still something in that bank account that's going to last you. Because believe it or not, the Yin Yang Twins are still going to pull in money from their songs, especially with their
Yeah,
songs,
if it's especially if it's
movies.
getting because everything is now streamed now. So as long as
Exactly.
people are not streaming their music and watching their music videos and all that other type of stuff.
And so for some reason, TikTok likes to almost reintroduce
Yeah,
old songs,
yeah.
and that's really what a lot of these old artists are banking on.
That's what
Why
happened with
Usher.
Usher. Yeah, that's
There
what
you
happened with
go.
Usher.
Yep. Usher was able to
It was
really make a
it
comeback.
was I think what's the name of the song Superstar?
Was it?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
So that
Flashing light. Yeah.
So I mean, if you really want to do that, yeah, that's TikTok. But I'm going back though.
Mm-hmm. DMX would have, if he could have kicked that bad habit, he would have been an excellent actor. I think his rap days were almost coming to an end. Not to say DMX was not still a good rapper, but you see how almost Will Smith transitioned from a rapper. He acted first, did rap, and then you making that face with Will Smith. Will Smith was getting jiggy with it.
Yeah, he was.
What
He
about
was.
LL Cool J?
He was, and he did make money from. I mean, he
LL
did win
Cool
awards
J.
for it.
LL Cool J went from that to also, I think he did Law and Order, if I'm not mistaken. But LL Cool J
Yeah,
has
but
done
LL
a
Cool J
lot of acting.
started from
Rap.
rap.
DMX started from rap.
Yeah, DMX started from rap.
So Will Smith did not start
No,
from rap,
he started
from acting, and
acting,
then he did rap, and then
rap.
he
Yeah,
went back to acting. Okay, but certain people that they because you have athletes that also rap and they're good rappers. Damian Lillard is a good rapper to me.
hmm
But that's not to say that if he quit the NBA and started rapping, he was going to sell records.
right.
Like
I mean,
he's a
there
way
are people out here now that should. I don't even think they should be having a record deal.
Yeah,
But they just. And I think it's just the way things are going. It's just that
algorithm.
they sell a certain product that people like, and people enjoy it. But
And plus,
if you should take if you just put a blank like picture up and play their music, you may be thinking like, and sometimes I ain't even gonna lie to you, the beat be saving a lot of these artists.
Every one of them. What happened to Takashi
Takashi,
6ix9ine?
he's still doing. He's somewhere doing something. I don't know.
You remember at one point he was everywhere.
Yeah,
Everywhere.
yeah.
Now that moment belongs to Ice Spice now.
I don't.
Antonio Brown be spitting. Will Smith started as a rapper. See, I knew it. He started as a rapper.
Will
He
Smith.
was with Jazzy Jeff, yeah. So you start off as a rapper, and Will Smith made a complete transition. I think his last music really was the Men in Black soundtrack, like Men in Black 2 or something like that. But he's had Bad Boys have come out. He's done In Pursuit of Happiness. He's done Seven Signs, whatever that movie was called. But he's done multiple movies where he hasn't done any music in it because now he's considered an actor. At some point, Rihanna is going to be known for her classic songs and her albums. But bro, she's going to be known a lot more for
Her
her
Fenty.
Fenty products. She's going to be known for, and she does a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Where she goes back and she helps around the world. And
Charities or something.
yeah, her and Angelina Jolie does the same thing too.
Angelina just like adopting black kids. It's true. It's true. She
Yeah.
she liked adopting like less
iRobot,
privileged
7 pounds.
kids.
So let me
Majority
ask
of
you a
them are
question.
black.
Do you have a problem with white people adopting black kids?
No, I don't have a problem with it at all. At least somebody was able to take them in. That's all I care about.
But what certain black people say is that what about the white kids that need to be taken in? Why can't you take a white kid that look like you? Why do you have to take a black kid? Yeah. That's always been my question too. Like you can go to a lot of these a Caucasian looking Poland, you can go to Russia, you can go to a lot of white countries and get their babies. Why do you have to get the black baby? Because what? Did they get a tax write off?
Maybe
A bigger percentage.
it may be, but also what's the
I think there's something they're
stereotype?
not telling us.
What's the stereotype of getting at kids from Africa? They're the less fortunate. They're the ones that they don't have running water, and this is that.
Were they
So
there
it's
to
like
see the water if it was running or not? Versus the one in
I've seen
the one in Poland.
Angelina be going to African countries. I know that.
Actually going to a Polish country to show that.
I don't know that. I don't know. I know she go to an African country.
Oh yeah, she does.
She be going to them African countries like religiously.
You know what Jay-Z did when he went to Nigeria? He built a well for them when they needed water. And he took his black ass back to America. I'm pretty sure he donated money, but he didn't bring any of those kids back with him.
Because he already got like 3 or 4.
No, this is before he had them kids.
And then if he did bring them,
you know what Sandra Bullock could have done?
What you call it? Beyonce would have been like, "Oh, you cheating again, nigga?
This is green.
You forgot lemonade?
This is green.
You forgot lemonade?
Blue. This is green.
You forgot lemonade?
This is green, white, green. Nigeria. Sandra Bullock could have went to Asian countries. There are many of them there, even in some Spanish countries. Down the street in Mexico.
Down the street?
Yeah. Mexico is down the street from California.
No, Mexico is Florida.
No, Mexico's down the street from California. Los Angeles. That's where Sandra Bullock lives, bro.
No, I'm just saying that
from us,
Florida is not a part of the United States no more.
Florida belongs to the Cubans. They can have it. The craziest stuff happens in Florida.
Bruh. Sometimes I just
everybody in the comments, tell me your favorite Will Smith movie. Go ahead, my bad. Because I can see Mantra's really naming some of these movies I really forgot about. She said 7 pounds. You remember 7 pounds?
Yeah, I remember 7 pounds.
You remember In the Pursuit of Happiness with his son that's now a grown man now?
Yeah.
How fast time flies.
iRobot. Hitch.
What's the one where he had that dog where they were playing the I Am Legend.
Legend,
and his Men in Black trilogy, and then Bad Boys.
Well, there's a new one coming out
that he's not promoting. Wild Wild West.
No, they've been promoting it.
There is, but Will Smith is not promoting it as heavy as he promoted his other ones because he's still blackballed.
Yeah, because of the slap heard around the world. But the thing about Will Smith is, you're right, he hasn't been promoting it, but I've been seeing it like at places. Yeah, I've seen it in places.
They're going to put it in all the black
I'm not looking forward to it.
Algorithms.
I don't think it's going to be as good as the other ones.
You would not see Bad Boys promotion on any white person's feed.
Oh no,
they're not looking for that. They're going to look.
I don't think it's going to be as good as the other ones for some reason.
No,
it's because of
they're old.
No, not even because they're old. It's like what? No, I'm gonna say I think it is the plot. Like what? What's what?
7 degrees of
What
separation.
new?
Yep, that was a good
What
answer.
new is what plot are they going to bring us that's going to make me be like, wow?
I think one of them is going to die in this film.
No, I'm saying like it's not going to be different from any other plot. It's the same thing.
What's the plot in the Fast and the Furious?
That's why I stopped watching it after
But
4.
people are still lining up to watch that. Yeah, it's still a franchise.
I can't watch it no more.
Somebody said they went from racing to being the Avengers. They said,
Bro, it's true though.
They said,
These dudes were regular street racers. Now these dudes flying in cars. They fly like what? They spies.
And Don be killing me all the time. He as soon as when he touched that the gear thing, when he tried to change gear,
he's like
family comes first. And then he take off.
I'm like, bruh.
And he's always in situations where that car was supposed to blow the fuck up. He was supposed to die.
Right.
But
and guess what? That same car going to be back in the next movie.
In the shop. We fixed it. And from the moment Paul Walker died, they always have that one moment where they show
when they do the reminiscent thing,
and they
show him, and then they show him in the car like.
And I bet you Wiz Khalifa always shake his head because they play his song. That's his song. He's always like, check.
That's his check.
Getting paid. We're not laughing at Paul Walker. Rest in peace to an excellent actor, but they need to let his
yeah, they need to let that franchise go. That's what they really need.
I think after 10 they will.
No, I think they're going to 20. I think they're going to 20.
Well, let's talk about Rocky because Rocky low-key did the same thing. They just started naming it Creed now.
But it's past 10 though.
No, Rocky had 5 movies. I thought Rocky 7, and then Creed had 1, 2, 3.
Rocky 7.
Yeah, I think it. No, I don't think it's 7. It's 5.
I'm willing to bet right now there is a Rocky 7.
No,
and that was Sylvester's son.
I don't know what Sylvester's son.
Sylvester Stallone. You know, he had a son.
But what did they do with boxing?
What does it say right here? I rest my case.
Wait, hold on. Time out.
What does it say? Okay, what does it say? Bro. What does it say?
Hold on, I'm trying to look. Is there? It says okay. Is there? It says
don't try to.
No, you see, it said it almost happened. It almost happened.
But what does it say right here? Published in 2000. Sylvester Stallone shared his details about. Oh yeah, no.
You see,
it almost happened.
It almost happened, bro.
Let me see. Okay, that means there has to be a 6. Okay, so they named just Rocky Balboa because there is a 6 right here.
Okay, yeah, 2000.
They just named it Rocky Balboa, and then 7 was Creed 1, and then Creed 2 is 8, and then Creed 3 is 9. And no. Creed is a product of Apollo's son.
Yeah.
So it's part of the Rocky
franchise. Yeah, it is.
It's part of it. They don't want to let certain movies go because they have a fan base. They're going to keep
They need to let some stuff go. Right. Fast and the Furious is one of them. Fast and the Furious is not one of them. I'm glad they finally let Scary Movie go because it was getting bad. They are?
No, they brought it back.
Oh,
Scary Movie?
Dear Jesus.
Scary Movie? No, I thought it was Scream they brought back.
No, Scream they brought back.
Scream. I didn't know about Scary Movie.
No, Scary Movie.
They brought back Scary Movie, the series. There's a Scary Movie series, I believe, on either Amazon or Hulu. Lou says that the new plot in Bad Boys is that they're saying that they're dirty cops. I haven't watched your previews. I'm not looking forward to seeing it at all. Yeah. Mantra says Paul Walker was fine as... But then he was racing in his Porsche.
Dr. Umar wouldn't be pleased with y'all.
G-Babe said this is about me. Wouldn't it be the craziest thing if they caught Dr. Umar with a white woman?
White woman? I hope one day, I think that's going to happen. I would be surprised.
Are we wrong for not wanting us to be with white people other than the fact that we don't trust? It's not a race thing. Like, we just don't trust that she dates a white man. And when she's in trouble, they're going to wrap themselves around her like she's one of them. Right? You've seen situations where black people have been...
But think about it like this. If you date a white woman, they're going to wrap her up with you.
Yeah. But black people notoriously have never had a problem with a white person based on their skin. They just don't trust them.
Then you have a problem with
trust. If I don't trust you,
then you have a problem with me.
Yes, but that doesn't make me a racist.
I'm not saying you're a racist, but you have a problem with me.
Racist is hate. Problems is caution. I have a problem, so I'm cautious around you. But if I'm racist, if I took you right now, I took you to if I took you to Mississippi, dropped you in the white people area, and I left you there. I am almost 80% sure that when I come back the next day, you'll be dead.
No. If I
But you're gonna turn into a werewolf?
I'm gonna turn into
Twilight?
I'm gonna turn into an African.
That's even worse, bro. They're gonna make you a slave.
One thing I noticed about white folks,
No.
they cool with Africans.
Then they're gonna turn you into a slave. African Americans are gonna kill you. An African, they'll be like, oh, your name is Toby.
Like,
We are going to call you Toby.
No, I know it's Toby, but the Toby is not me. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know any Toby. Oh. Please, it's not me. Oh.
Imagine going up like, I was lost. I was looking for
But now I have found.
I'm looking for Denny's where you can buy pancake. And they'll be like, get in my truck. That's gonna be the last time they see you, bro.
Nah, because I want to get in that truck.
Bro, you think you got a choice?
Yeah.
He already graded all his boys. They already know you're in the area. They about to hunt you. They about to hunt you down like a piece of deer. It's deer season, bro.
Hey, and this deer gonna gallop out of Mississippi with the wind.
So to recap what we were originally trying to talk about, right?
Hey everybody, how y'all doing?
Should we both stand on the fact that men are as detailed as they want to be?
Yeah.
And there's absolutely no need for a man to be more detailed or as detailed as a woman.
No, because
before he said it, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
One of our commenters, I don't want to get the person's name wrong, but was mentioned was that men we're not as detailed. We just let you know what we want to let you know.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas women want to let you know everything that they want to let you know. And I believe sometimes that gives women it's a disadvantage because if you give them something to hurt you with. Well, if you're oversharing something.
Well, the reason why I wouldn't overshare isn't because of that. The reason I wouldn't overshare is because if I can't come up with a solution with it about it, why am I dwelling on the situation?
But I do believe some people don't really like to see somebody that they care about, they love, bottle up that emotion. And scientifically, it is a great idea and a good thing to let it out so it doesn't consume you.
And it only consumes you if you let it.
You see,
but it's true.
You see how you're trying to be deep?
But it's true though. The only thing
and the Oscar goes to. I thought it was a word back then.
Oh,
you got a speech you want to?
I would like to give a special thanks to my mom. Thank you, Mom. Without you, there's no me. My dad.
Oh, you were lucky, bro. Because I thought you was about to skip him and say somebody else. I was about to call him after the show like, he forgot. Please, uncle, please. He's having a bad day, but he wanted to mention your name.
No, but seriously, I how I look at things, this is how I look at problems. If I can't fix it, I don't dwell on it. If it's out of my control, if I cannot control the outcome of a situation, I don't dwell on it. Why? Because no matter what I did, that outcome was going to happen anyway.
I live by the same motto, and I appreciate somebody that can relate to that. Now, that differs from if something is literally occupying your mind, and we can see it affecting, because we had this conversation the last time we was here, and G-Doll and I both agreed that you were Cap when you said you won't allow a certain situation mess up your day. Your girl saying she's pregnant. She's late.
Yeah.
Mess up your day. And we both said that's Cap. And we're still going to stand on that, but we're not going back because that last week, if anything, your energy was on a billion.
Why?
Because you was ready to. If you had a gun, you probably would have shot my kneecap. you was on it that day.
I'm just saying.
You was on it.
Just because I want to let something consume me.
Yeah, but what I was trying to say is that there's one thing to not allow something to consume you, right? And there's another when somebody can see that it is consuming you, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's no different than, say, your best friend dies and you're trying to get through these tough moments. And I can see you smiling and you're like, let's go play basketball or come through, let's watch boxing. I come there and I can see that you're not there, right? But you're still telling me that I'm good. You're not good.
But it might just be I'm not ready to talk about it. It doesn't mean that
it's been 2 weeks, bro. When are you going to let it out?
Give me another 2 weeks. Give me another 2 weeks.
And in those other 2 weeks, you know how much stuff is going to happen in life? Just let it out right there and then.
It's just
it's a way for us to open up, but you have to find somebody that you trust. You can't
Yeah,
just open
yeah.
up to just
I don't
anybody.
think you should just open up to anybody.
I believe by default,
But even
men are, we're machines. After a certain age, we're just meant to go out there, get it, pay the bills, come home, repeat, do it again, right?
but the
And then we
thing
take
is,
care of our women, we take care of our kids.
but the thing is, because I also look at life like this. Nobody owes you understanding. Nobody owes you their concern. Nobody owes you anything. So that's the reason why. Well, that's the reason why when it comes to things about what's going on with me, I don't need to burden other people with what's going on with me because other people got other situations that they need to take care of for themselves.
And then take that same scenario or your same statement and kind of merge it in the fact that there's some people that do want to help you carry some of the stuff that's on your shoulder because they care about you and they can afford to do so. And they do that than see you go through these dark times. There are people out there like that. I know that you're like that. I know I'm like that. But the fact that you walk around with that motto or with that mindset, you should almost work on that. And because this is not just you that goes through it, I go through it also. There might be some situations, it could be anywhere from financial to work to just everyday life
Mhm,
that I need somebody that I can trust and talk to. And then I pull up to like your crib, but I don't know how to break that yoke and get
mhm.
that conversation going, right? So before I know it, I spent 2 hours at your crib. We've been laughing and doing everything else. It's a little therapy because I was able to get away from my problem zone and come to your crib and kind of, reboost.
But sometimes that might just be what you need.
But the problem
You
never
might
left.
just
The
need
problem
a
never left.
reboot.
The problem never left. What you did was you took some cold Taco Bell and you put it in the microwave.
Nah, that's not cold
It's still
Taco
gonna
Bell.
fuck
Chill
up your
out.
stomach.
Chill. It's not. That's not cold.
It's still
It's
gonna send
not
you to the
cold Taco
bathroom.
Bell. It's not cold Taco Bell.
Luther
Chill out, bro.
Vandross is still gonna come out when you fall.
No, no, it's not. It's not cold Taco Bell.
Here
It's
and
not.
now.
No, you didn't even say something like
Del
a
Taco?
Chick-fil-A.
No, Chick-fil-A
So
ain't messing up your stomach.
yeah, but you might just need a little Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Just a little Chick-fil-A. Just something to put a smile on your face, or some good company, and that's it. Some people don't. Some people you don't even have to like. They might you may ask them, hey, yeah, there's something going on with me, but they don't have to go in detail about what's going on. They might just say something like, yeah, today at work, blah 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 happened, but they don't have to go into like super detail on what happened. Sometimes some people just want to vent, but the way I look at it is I don't usually like tell people how I feel to vent. If I tell you something, it's most likely I'm looking for some sort of advice or some sort of
Solution.
solution to the problem. That's why I said if I can control it, yeah, something like that would like perfect example. I used to be a secretary. There was a time in my life when I was
Secretary of State?
no, no,
I'm about to say.
coming soon,
Yeah.
2027.
Can I
Vote
be
for Mo.
can I be your running is it running mate or
Running mate? Yeah, you could be my running
no,
mate.
can I be your campaign manager?
Yeah, yeah, you could do that.
I
You
am
could do that.
going to swindle all that money and I'm taking
Just
it with me
split.
to
Nah,
Africa.
just split 50% with me and we good.
We take it to Africa.
All right, we cool.
We can never come back to America.
But yeah, like
Key for them.
I look at it like this, if I can, like when I said I used to be a secretary. So there was a time where I was a terrible secretary too. I was awful. But you see that when I got fired from that job, that consumed my thoughts. Why? Because I could have controlled the outcome of that.
Mhm.
But if I can't control the outcome of something,
And it is what it is.
then it is exactly like they say. Why cry over spilled milk?
So if it was a situation where you got fired and it wasn't your fault, they were just downsizing, and I came to your crib and I saw that you was off, and I said, "You good?
I'll be like, yeah, it's cool, just rough day at work.
You don't have a job anymore."
You don't know that.
Lagos traffic. We'll be we'll, we'll be back next week Sunday. Share, subscribe, like, let your friends know we're here on Sundays.
Oh, the brat. Sorry, she said I didn't say hey to you. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
You're having a difficult time at work.
Yeah.
You're just going with the motions.
Yeah. Now, when I get another job, then I'll tell you. Then I'll be like, yeah, bro. That's
like,
what you saw me, bro.
I'm just like that, bro.
Bro.
That's how men are. When you called me last week and I get the slows down. I can even call. I'll call him up like, yo, Mo, we going to the club. We doing VIP. He be like, yeah, I got y'all. And he ain't got no money. And the money he got to use that money to pay the rent. He show up. I'm like, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. 2 months later, I'm like, yo, you won't believe 2 months ago that 150 I spent, I could have died that night. This nigga. Lakers Traffic. We'll be back next week.
Yes.
Subscribe, share, like. We appreciate y'all. From Kevy Kev, Mantra, Stefan. I hope I'm saying your name right. I say that every time. It's Scorpio.
Brianna, like I said, sorry for not saying hey. I apologize. Brianna, hey. I would also like to say hey to
King Kenneth Smith.
Powerful 5280. Benita, all y'all. We want to say if I didn't get to you, I apologize, but we want to tell you if you're on Instagram, come to YouTube, like,
on
subscribe,
YouTube, go to Instagram,
comment,
share the love.
And if you're on YouTube, go to our Instagram, Lakers Traffic _213. Yeah.
Oh, Jamie just kicked in too. Jamie, we're about to wrap it up right now.
Jamie
You just
came
got
in late.
She must have been watching one of her shows on TV. One of them Sunday shows. But we'll be back next week. We appreciate y'all. One love. We out.